Hey Geek, so I've been living here in the United States practically my entire life. I came here when I was little from our country in Laos. And well, you really grow accustomed to how things are done here in the US, as with any other country. And one of the things that is very important here in the United States, their value system, is what you have. And I know that might be the same for everybody, but at least that's been my experience. So if you're somebody who strives to have a nice house, a nice car, money obviously, and also a great family, I think that's what most people dream of. And even though I would say that's something that most people want in most countries, it might not be the most valuable thing. And honestly, I didn't realize how much of that was a factor until I decided to travel to other countries. And so back in 2024, I decided to make a really scary trip for me to Southeast Asia and East Asia. And originally I thought, well, let's go ahead and travel for a few months, maybe 3 months or something. And I've never done anything like this before, and I've been wanting to do this like practically my entire adult life, maybe 15 years or maybe even longer. If I think about when I was a kid, I've always wanted to travel. And the last time I traveled internationally was like in 2011. And so in 2024, I finally decided to do that. And so I went to Malaysia, and after that I went to Laos, I went to Thailand, I went to Japan. I had flights booked to South Korea and Vietnam, but that didn't end up happening. But my entire experience completely changed me. And the thing is, I did all of this starting out with just one bag travel. And I have multiple videos where I show you how I did this with one bag. And that really just blew my mind. And I'll explain to you why. Because I'm somebody like most people. We've been through the whole experiences of living with your family. And then finally, whenever you are old enough and you can support yourself, you get yourself an apartment. I've been in multiple apartments. But then I got a house. I had luxury cars. I had the quote-unquote dream life, at least for me at that time. But yet, I was still, I would say, feeling unfulfilled. And honestly, I was struggling in so many ways. And so a lot of what I thought I was gonna have from this dream life didn't actually turn out the way that I wanted. And then regardless of where I was in the United States, it kind of always felt the same. And I always felt that feeling of not being fully fulfilled, like something was missing. And a lot of my thought was, well, however you are, however you're feeling, whatever's going through your head, it is always mostly about you, what's happening inside. And I still think that's the case. But at the same time, back then, I didn't think your environment was that important. I kind of thought, regardless of where I'm at, regardless of which environment I'm in, I could still control that and, just do what I want, and still feel happy or feel fulfilled in a lot of ways. Well, this whole travel to Southeast Asia completely changed that. And it could change that in a way that I did not expect. So what do I mean by this whenever it changed my mindset? Well, the first thing is that I basically put my entire life in one bag. And if you include my small carry-on bag inside my one bag, it's technically two bags, but it's still one bag to travel. It just kind of like showed me that all the things that I was taught, all the things that I was told to be valuable in the United States, having all this stuff, having all these things really wasn't the most important thing, because I went from having a house, multiple cars, and just, I would say, living it for me, going all the way down to one bag. If you would have told me that would happen back then, I would have said you're absolutely crazy. I need all this stuff. I need these things to make me feel like, I've done something with my life. But then when I went all the way down to one bag and realized that I was basically living in multiple countries with just one bag, and that just really shook what I understand, what I knew about what life is supposed to be about, and what really fulfilled me and made me happy. Because whenever I did all this, and then realizing I'm moving from country to country and just living there, I just really started wondering, why haven't I done this before? Why do I feel these ways? And it just really made me realize that maybe, just maybe, what we were taught here in this country, the systems that's built in place, it might not be, I would say, the right thing for everyone. And then I also understood that your environment makes a huge difference. Way more than what I thought before. And even though I still think that whatever's going on here internally is the most important part, your environment is right up there, because whenever I went to Southeast Asia, experienced all those things, went to Japan and East Asia, I honestly have never been as happy as I have been. There's very rare moments in my entire life that I've been so happy, and at the same time I felt fulfilled in ways that I've never had before. I really felt genuine happiness and joy. And then the things that I was thinking about, things that I was worried about, stressed about, it really wasn't there in these other countries. And even though it wasn't completely gone, it was like way down on my most important list. And that really does something to you, because it made me question a lot of things, and it led to the most important question in my life, in my adult life, later life especially, is that whole question of why. You know, it made me ask that a lot more. Like, for example, whenever I was in Southeast Asia, the whole cost of living, it's completely insane whenever you compare it to the United States. And whenever I thought about, wow, I could basically live a middle class to upper middle class life for $1,000 to $1,500 a month. That would be simply impossible here in the United States, especially nowadays. I would have to go back to 20 plus years ago to experience that type of life. But I've never had a life like this. And it was in all of Southeast Asia. And even when I went to Japan, which is more expensive, I still had an overall better quality of life. And this made me ask why. Why do things cost so much here in the United States when it comes to housing, for your food, for your medical, all the most important things you need to survive? Why is it so expensive? And at the same time, when you go to these other countries, especially the larger cities and areas, they have the same things, the same brands, the same type of amenities that you do have here in the United States, especially if you're going to a place like Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, Thailand, Tokyo, of course, or even in Vientiane, Laos, you know, the capital of Laos. There was very few things that I was missing whenever I'm in Southeast Asia. And I do want to say that I am from the United States. I do have US dollars. And so I definitely understand that people in these countries, they're living on a lot less. And I feel a lot of empathy for them. But at the same time, I also realize that that same money that I'm spending in the United States for practically the same thing, why does it cost so much more? And that whole thought of why, it also made me question my own life. You know, my own life is now in one bag. And because of all those things, it's completely changed my life. It's completely changed the way that I look at things. And it also makes me appreciate my life, you know, whether it's here in the United States, and especially when I'm in Southeast Asia. I really appreciate and I'm grateful for the fact that my parents, you know, risked their lives to bring us to America to have a better opportunity. And I still feel the United States is still the land of opportunity. It does give people a potential dream future that they probably wouldn't have otherwise. But now there's also other countries that give you those opportunities. And those are some of the big things that I got out of this entire experience. It's first and foremost that, you know, your whole life doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to revolve around a lot of stuff. And we all know that. But until you go and experience it, it won't really hit you. You know, from a house, multiple cars, down to one bag, that simply tells me that the things that I thought that I needed were important weren't really that important at all. And then the other thing is, like, you know, what does it mean to be happy, to be fulfilled? And when you bring it down to that level and you simplify it, you see a lot more clearly what's important and what matters in your life. And what I found that what matters to me are things like your family, your friends, the people that you have in your life. And then even before that is your overall time and health. Okay, because obviously without your health, you know, regardless of what you do, it's not going to be a great time. And also the time, we can't make more time. And because I was in Southeast Asia And because the cost of living and so many other things, in my opinion, were just a better experience for me versus being in the United States, I was able to put more of my time, energy, my health around things that matter to me. And whenever I was in Laos, I spent a lot of time with my family, making new friends. And then when I would travel to these other countries, you know, I just got different experiences and different outlooks. And it kind of simplified a lot of things. And I owe all of that to this experience of doing this one bag travel, multiple months, and then it ended up being a year and more of traveling between the United States and Southeast Asia. And honestly, I'll never go back. You know, it's something that has really deeply affected me in my mind, in my life. And I feel if it is possible for you, you should really look into doing that. And so those are my thoughts, my experiences on how one bag travel really changed my life, and it continues to do so. And it also made me ask the question why more than I ever have, and it's the best thing that I've ever done. So if you actually had any thoughts on this or any of your own experiences, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see my travel journey, I do have an entire playlist. I'll leave in the description area below or up here.